What is up, everyone? That was me. I'm back again with another video. Today, I'm going to review Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. As you can see from these plastic lightsabers that I recently bought, I really enjoy The Rise of Skywalker. I really like this movie. It's the second best in the trilogy because I did not like The Last Jedi. Force Awakens is definitely the best of this whole trilogy of movies. And my second favorite Star Wars movie, first one being Endgame, but Empire. I don't know what got into me there, but like, yeah. So, first of all, you know what? Let's talk about this guy, Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, the guy who literally masks I've been wearing for like in almost every single YouTube video I've ever uploaded on the channel. So this this movie really made me feel like, okay, Kylo is definitely my favorite and the best character in this whole entire trilogy. He, like, seeing his arc from going from this pathetic emo, just can't control his anger guy to kind of slowly gaining confidence and eventually turning back to the light side, which is awesome to see. And his lightsaber with the like exhaust force or whatever is the coolest lightsaber ever. Like, seriously, like, I don't know why Disney doesn't let you make like a lightsaber like this, like your own version at Galaxy's Edge. They really should. And I don't know if you can make it in the Last Jedi, Jedi Fallen Order game. Pretty cool if you could. Anyways, I really liked the beginning. It just started with like Palpatine and Kylo was like effing, like he was just like killing all the people on Mustafar, and he found this like Sith Pathfinder or whatever. Went to the ice planet where Darth Plagueis, the Emperor, was the zombie version, and he was basically on this like gigantic crane. Found out Snoke was a clone, which is pretty crazy because I was one of the people who was very mad that Snoke just died. Like, it was cool in the moment, like, yo, what? You just killed Snoke? What? And then once you look back on it, it's like, what? You just killed Snoke with, like, JJ definitely should have directed the entire trilogy. They definitely should have had at least a roadmap of what this trilogy was even going to be. But, like, it turned out to just be, like, a big mess. I mean, even the prequels had, like, an end game. Like, from Anakin to Darth Vader. That's a pretty easy story to tell. And even Disney couldn't even do that right. Like, what the heck? Anyways, going on with Kylo, his new mask looks pretty awesome. The Knights of Ren, which were like really excited to finally see in live action from seeing them in the trailer Force Awakens. And they weren't in the Force Awakens, and I was like, yeah, what the heck? And then they weren't even in Last Jedi, and then Episode 9 they come in, and they're like just goons. They're just like, they don't even talk. You don't even see like, they do like cool moves, but then Kylo kills them all at the end when he grabs the lightsaber. Like, he's like, ooh, he has it there, he's like, he murders everyone from the Knights of Ren. Like, what the heck? Like, yeah, it was a funny moment, but like, seriously, you're just gonna like kill all of them like that? Like, what? And oh, my favorite, the fight scene on the Endor in the ruins of the Death Star in the ocean, like the lake or whatever they were at, is my favorite lightsaber fight in Star Wars ever. It's no one's ever gonna tell me anything else, because that was just, it was just amazing. Like, oh my god, it just looked so cool. And oh yeah, Rey almost killed Kylo, which is pretty crazy. Rey, oh yeah, they kissed. Like, Rey leaned in to kiss Kylo, which is pretty crazy. And I didn't mind it, but like, I would have preferred if they didn't do it, but I'm also okay with it because rewatching Last Jedi, really, both of them were pretty horny in that movie. Like, what the heck? Anyways, I didn't like how they killed Chewie off just to show him like 2 seconds later alive. And then immediately after they showed Chewie was alive, they showed Rey just being all depressed because she killed Chewie. Like, what? What was the point of... I don't know. I don't know what the point of that was. Luke coming back as a Force Ghost was awesome. Him catching his lightsaber gave me feels of when Cap got Monia in Endgame. I screamed when that happened, like, Luke! And like, I almost cried when Luke was lifting his X-Wing out of the ocean in Batuu. That was awesome. With the same music playing as when Yoda lifted the Empire. Sorry if I'm a little distracted. I am watching Wrestle Kingdom 14 right now. And I also wanted to talk about Star Wars, so I'm just doing double duty. So, anyways, Rey's a freaking Palpatine. How crazy is that? When I was watching in my theater, like, one person was like, oh, and then the other person was like, oh, I'm on the camp because I was really excited. I wanted Rey to be a somebody. I don't care if she's like, oh, she's a nobody, but like, whatever. I wanted Rey to be someone, and I'm glad we finally found out that she was a Palpatine. That was honestly a pretty cool reveal, and it made sense to me. Just the only thing that didn't make sense is who did Palpatine, you know, because like, and when as well, like, what the heck? What else? I saw the movie like on Thursday night, like when it first came out, so I'm trying to remember everything. And I want to talk about Han Solo came back. That was awesome. I love that moment. Dang it. Finn and Poe were great in this movie. This is probably my favorite version of Finn, other than Force Awakens Finn, when he actually had the lightsaber and stuff, because I really wanted to see Finn with the lightsaber and like completely disregarded that Last Jedi, which is why I really don't like all the pose. I really liked how, I know people are complaining about how they're all like fighting, and it's like, that's not like a cool thing or whatever, but like, I don't mind it. What else? Oh, see, Babu Frick. Babu Frick is the second best Star Wars character ever, besides Jar Jar Binks. And yes, I'm deadly serious about that. Jar Jar Binks is the greatest Star Wars character ever created. I love Jar Jar Binks so much. He is just, and yeah. Also, so the second one, Babu Frick. I love Babu Frick. He's amazing. Hey, I fixed joy. Like, Babu Frick. Every line he says, just amazing. Like, I need a Disney Plus show based all around Babu Frick. I want to know everything about it. I want to know his parents. I want to know how he's born. How did he come to Kashyyyk, Kashmir, whatever the planet was named. But like, Babu Frick was my favorite character in this movie, besides Kylo Ren. Chewie, he finally got his medal. That was awesome to see. Another little fan service moment. Maz Kanata was actually in this movie, which is pretty cool. Leia died, which is pretty crazy. I like how she did redeemed Ben. That was pretty cool. What else? Oh, let's talk about the final battle. Alright. I actually kind of liked it. I feel like it could have been better if all the Jedi showed up actually as Force ghosts and were all standing behind Rey and going like this behind Rey to like show they're all transferring their power into Rey. So while she's doing the thing with the lightsabers, I felt that would have been like a lot cooler than Rey just doing it with the lightsabers alone, and it would be kind of like Endgame with the resurrected heroes, kind of. And yeah, that would have been pretty cool to see. Also, Ben Solo, I really thought he died when Palpatine just threw his body across the Sith arena. Like, what the heck was that? Like, there's a bunch of, like, old people in hoods that were, like, all cheering. Like, that was weird. I understood all the Palpatine stuff. I know people are saying, like, oh, Palpatine never wants to die. He always wanted to stay alive. Like, I mean, once you see him, he's in, like, a zombified state. He's in his zombified body. So, like, why wouldn't he want his granddaughter to kill him so he can go into Rey and, yeah, just live through Rey in a new, more agile body, you know? I did wish, he did look cool in the red robe, though, or the red hood, whatever. He looked cool in that. I just wish they explained how he survived his death. Like, that's all you need to do. Like, why couldn't you just explain? Because after watching Return of the Jedi, I have no idea how he came back to life. Like, how? The Death Star exploded with him as well. Like, that's, like, the most annoying thing about this movie. There's probably another one that I can't think of right now that's probably more annoying than this one, but anyways. This video's probably gone for way too long, so I'm just gonna say, I like this movie. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Second best movie in this trilogy. They definitely should have had, like, a roadmap and stuff. At the end of the movie, when Rey shows her new yellow lightsaber, that was pretty awesome. And then when Rey was like, "Who are you? I'm Rey." I honestly thought she was gonna be just say, "Just Rey," and that would have been also pretty cool. But she said Rey Skywalker, and I liked it. I like that she actually said that, and then Luke and Leia. Oh yeah, Leia. Oh, Leia became a Jedi Knight. I love that. I love how Leia actually became a Jedi, because in, like, Empire and even in Return of the Jedi and even Force Awakens, I was like, you have the Force. Why aren't you like a Jedi or anything? And she actually did become a Jedi. Then she quit because she thought Kylo was going to be evil, and he did. So it's kind of like, what? Why did she even quit anyway? That makes no sense. Her lightsaber looked pretty cool. And I liked how Rey buried both of their lightsabers at Tatooine. It would have been cool if she also buried Anakin's lightsaber there as well. And then Anakin also showed up as the Force Ghost on Tatooine. And then she said Rey Skywalker also. The two sons. The final shot of the movie was amazing. With the music, like, ooh, I'm gonna miss this saga. I really hope there's an episode 10 with these same characters. I really hope so. I really hope. Like, I don't know why they couldn't put this in a 2-part movie. Like, episode 10, like, why do you have to leave it on episode 9? Just make one more to make the numbers complete. Like, I don't know. That's it. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.